Good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
56. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Check the backer, check the backer. Boom, boom. 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Go. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to... This is caught at the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, hold on. Right there, 54 Mike. Your track, your track. Alert flare, flare, flare.
Now Sanders. And an alley to run. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mike 54. No chance. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running right, this is Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. You go tight. You got tight.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Check. Watch his flag. Watch his flag. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Fall back. Set the tone, defense.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
We go 25 to Mike. Let's go, D. Watch the eye. Check 37.
They go play action now. Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
12. SOS. Check. Lucky. Check.
Now it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54. Right there.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Let's go now. Come on, become the ending. Check, block 54, block 54. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. And reach. 1-5-4. Check right, check right.
2nd and 13. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Liam, double dog. That's the way. Check 4, check 4.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, It makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Let's go.
Wilson. Forced out to his left. Airing it out for Olsen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, it's Sanders. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Echo. Mike's 5-4. Watch.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Wilson to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Blue 80. 52. Blue dead. Blue dead. Quick dash. Quick dash. Go, go. Check. Check out. We're looking for things.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check 52. Check 31. Check 31. Hey, look.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a 1st down here. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
He's coming. We got double up. 6 guys.
Throwing is Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
4-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And Myers able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the 29, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Third and long, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. Skirts by him at the 35. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another run with Sanders. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, Twin. Watch Twin. Twins. Check.
They'll set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up, right?
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
I'm here all day. Patch it. Say.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
First down, Seahawks.
Cut. 215. 25 to Mike. Got it. You. At 24. 25 to Mike. Bring it. At 25.
On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
54.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Sanders. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowed them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 43.
On second down, it's Sanders. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill. Quick. Check 49. Hey, switch gears.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Let's go 14. Kill.
Wilson now. Going to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Graham, his 2nd sack of the night. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check nipple. Good. Motion. Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 34-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Now they toss that wide to Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Check 52's the mark. It's coming this way, Here we go. He's checking, he's trying.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10.
Check three.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Choose the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. 14. Check three. Big Ed.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
son. 4 down, 4 down. Bring out, bring out. Bam, bam. 52, right 52.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Jim, good job right there. Good job right there. 14, 14.
On 2nd and 7. Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
One left, one left. 36 power. 14, 14, fight it.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Showing it. Showing it.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Wide, get wide.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Watch the safety creep.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Slam, slam, slam. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Check.
Go, 14.
Hey, alert 3.
Kill. Turn up.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 25.
Shit.
Now Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. He's fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it. And with that kneel down at the end of the game, partner, they now get to 3-1. This is a good football team we saw in this game.
It is indeed getting to 2 games above 500, and I know early on, while they said they wanted to win every game, they thought they would be solid with a 3-1 start, and here they are.
Yeah, you break your schedule up almost into quarters, every 4 games, and assess 3-1. Any team would take that.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.